Hello Capricorn. So if you have watched any of my earlier videos of this playlist, you may notice that the layout and crystals have slightly changed. Reason being that I started these readings back at the end of December. We're now in January. I tried to get them done ready for like the first week of January, but obviously that didn't happen. But yeah, so today's reading is all about what's coming up next for you in love, the next person, really, or persons. So obviously this reading is more aimed at those of you that are single. However, if you are dating somebody or messaging someone or even in a relationship with somebody, and you felt compelled to watch this reading, obviously, you're more than welcome to watch it, and perhaps there is a message here for you, which is why you felt that way. As I said, this is what's coming up for love in January for the year 2023. But obviously this is a timeless reading like all readings, so whenever you see this is when you're meant to see it, and obviously there must be a message here for you. I always recommend with these readings, with zodiac readings, that you watch your sun, moon and rising signs probably as well, especially if you find in your sun rising, in your sun reading that you aren't resonating with the messages that are coming through, and or you're finding that it's more you that I'm channeling as opposed to somebody else. But obviously you are more than welcome to watch whatever video you wish. Anyway, let's get into it. So we are going to be pulling a card from the Archeo to get an idea about the energy, the kind of traits and characteristics of the person or persons that are coming in for you. We will then be pulling a card from the Soul Connection Oracle. I'm using one of my more traditional tarot decks, clarified by my usual Dark Mansion Tarot. Then we'll be getting some messages from the fairies, and finally some messages from your person, channel messages from your person. Need to clean this desk. Anyway, we'll also be pulling 2 charms and a crystal for you as well in just a moment, just to get an idea of the general energy and what I'm getting. And we'll also be pulling some letters, numbers and star signs, which is why all these readings are about an hour long. Anyway, let's get into it. So we'll start by getting your charm. So bear with the sound. Charms, sorry, 2 charms. Okay, let's see. Okay. Interesting. So this particular one came out in Sagittarius is reading as well. So this particular charm, it always makes me think of a couple of things really. Starters, LGBTQ+. So if that's something that you resonate with, take that as a confirmation. It also makes me think of the chakras and how this is always an indication that there's something missing. Usually for me it's to do with some kind of healing that is required, but obviously with this being a love reading, it could be that this person is your missing piece, you never know, or you are their missing piece, I want to say, which is not what I got with Sagittarius. And of course always make me think of Pac-Man, waka waka waka. And then you also got this star wand trophy thingy majiggy. I'm very drawn to this bit here. It looks like a hand to me. So it's like some kind of sense of accomplishment, something being handed to you. Stars in their eyes I'm getting as well for some reason. Not the program, although if you're a child of the 90s like I am and are from the UK, good old stars in their eyes. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, it was the 90s the original kind of X Factor, basically. only you always had to impersonate a celebrity. Ooh. Oh, okay. You're the one, clearly. Anyway, if you had to impersonate a celebrity, and they always came out with the same stories. It was always, oh, I was singing to the radio in the shower, and Mum was like, turn off that radio. No, I was singing in the shower, and Mum was like, turn off that radio. And I was like, I'm not even playing the radio. That's my voice. I sound just like Paul McCartney. Don't know why I said Paul McCartney. Anyway, so this is a purple. It's a dyed crystal, just so you are aware, in case you didn't already know that. And it's purple howlite, I think. I'm really hoping... Oh, I've left my crystal book. Bear with me, guys. And she's back. So, yeah, it is purple howlite. So, connected with the crown chakra, calmness and balancing. It's an extremely calming stone, apparently. Said to soothe away anxiety, stress and tension, encourages patience, helps with insomnia. It's a memory enhancer, which is definitely something I could do with, and a mood stabilizer. Now, this is a very specific thing that I'm about to say and potential trigger warning, so I do apologise, but it's just what's coming through. Some of you may, or this person might have been diagnosed with bipolar. I know that's a bit very specific, but I just want to say that just because it just as a confirmation for any of you. If that's a confirmation, if that resonates, take it. If it doesn't, then obviously leave it, because I don't think that's going to apply to many of you. But yeah. So obviously, as I say, with it being purple, it, as I mentioned, it is connected to the crown chakra, so it's something very spiritual. And with the star as well. So you may, I think for a lot of you, this person is someone that you probably haven't actually met. But I think your kind of higher selves have. So like in the 5D. I think you have a strong spiritual connection with this person, I want to say. So let's draw an arc here. To get some idea for the energy for Capricorn. Energy for this person that's coming in for Capricorn. Thank you. So what do we have? We have the Sage. Now that's again, this is a very spiritual card, with it being Sage as well. So some of you I would say probably very or would say you were quite spiritual or into your spirituality, quite connected with spirit in the universe, I would say. I know when I channel this card, I'll get my book in a moment because I don't use this deck very often and I can never remember. But with this particular bit, it was like a puppeteer. But I'm very drawn to the fact that there aren't, or at least you can't see the strings. So it makes me want to say there's no strings attached. Let's see what I had, because I'm not getting much else. I strongly see the letter B in this. I want to say something about the colour blue. I don't know why, but yeah. Anyway, let's see, what did I put? Let's see, it will be, there she is. So I've put, oh, pestle and mortar with this little thingamajig there. Wow. I also linked this to the Great Archetype because that has like a monkey kind of figure on it, like this here. So we'll have a look at their energy as well in a moment. So what I've put for notes for when I was channeling the energy, I put ego often gets the better of them, will do what needs to be done to succeed, create their own look, fights their shadows, 5 of Swords and 7 of Wands energy. And then I've highlighted the words stay centered, wisdom, the soul of intelligence and insight. And that's all I've put. Ego often gets the better of them, or do what needs to be. Yeah, I would say this is someone probably who is very practical. I don't see it. I see them as a more softer energy than the energy I initially channeled with this card. I think they will do what needs to be done, but not at the expense of others, or at least not intentionally anyway. I'm very drawn to the belly as well. So food might be something you guys have in common. Maybe you meet at a cooking class or something, or you both just really like to go out for meals together, or trying different foods, like weird, unusual foods is something I'm getting here. Again, it's kind of like I think in the relationship, in the connection, they're probably more the dominant one in the connection. I would say they were quite more in their masculine energy, regardless, obviously, of what gender you identify as or what gender or genders you are attracted to. Again, it's irrelevant because this is about energy. We all have both feminine and masculine energy within us. And I would say this person was probably more, I'm not saying you're more in your feminine or either way, but this particular person is very much, I would say, in their masculine energy. Like I say, leadership, I would say that, like, so they're the ones that are probably more than likely going to be like booking the restaurant, the holiday, that kind of thing. It's just their way. They just like organisation. I feel that you feel that they pulled the strings, but as I mentioned, there are no strings attached, so it's not in a manipulative or malicious way. It's just their way. I think it's almost like they want to look after you. They have a more nurturing energy about them as well, which is nice. So we're going to get a soul connection card now to see a bit more information about the connection. Or two, I think. For Capricorn regarding their connection. These cards are a nightmare to pull. Yeah, I was going to do this. Yeah, card for Capricorn. They're not wanting to come out, which is interesting. Now a card is for Capricorn. Is there another card for Capricorn? Oh, there is. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, so we have confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. So I'm going to read the full description on that one. Don't worry, they're not like super long. Where is it? Confusion. All seekers of truth experience confusion. Ask the divine to provide the answers you need. Be open and receptive to whatever answer you receive without holding on to preconceived ideas. Sometimes we have to shed outdated beliefs to arrive at true understanding. The appearance of this card suggests that you may be about to make a breakthrough by gaining insight into an important issue, which is interesting. I get very kind of Nine of Swords Ten of Swords energy with this card as well. Then you have Admire. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. I'm going to read again the full thing, because obviously some of you might, I imagine most of you don't have a partner at the minute. Express your admiration and appreciation in your relationship. When you express recognition of your partner's good qualities, it will make your partner feel valued and strengthen your relationship. The appearance of this card suggests that your partner's good qualities should be recognised. Okay. So I think what they're saying here, as I mentioned with their energy, I think there's someone that's very practical. And they might be the type of person that is, you probably don't feel, or maybe it's just the way you are, you're not the type of person that likes to give a lot of compliments, because you're maybe your love language are acts of service or something, for example, as opposed to words of affirmation. But this person's love language is, or at least includes, words of affirmation. So they're telling you, just reminding you to, you know, let them know when you think they look cute, or, you know, or, well, yeah, you know, just be nice, God. And then you've got this bond here. So it's like, it's almost like I mentioned earlier, how I feel that you are connected with each other in the 5D. I think your higher selves are together. I believe that you probably have had a past connection together, and this is kind of like, and you've made a kind of almost like a soul contract with one another to come back into connection in this lifetime, which we like. That's very nice, very cute. Now with this confusion, sorry, I had an itch. I'm not 100% about it, ironically. I'm slightly confused why it's here. But we're going to leave it for now, because we're going to go into the tarot, and that should hopefully shed some light on it. If not, I will get some a clarification card on it, because I'm not entirely sure what it's all about, if I'm honest. So, tarot. Can I get a card, please? Straight away. Whoa. Oh, no, I've just thrown it on the floor. I do apologise. Okay, so we have the Six of Pentacles. Nice. Just going to shove those up there a wee bit. In fact, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to move them entirely. I'll put it there. And that's starting to make me feel like a bit more now about the missing piece, confusion. Yeah, I'm starting to get a bit more info. But anyway, can we please have a card for Capricorn regarding this connection, this person, what they need to know about this next person that's coming in for them. You did want to come out 100%. The Sun, nice. Can I get another card please for Capricorn about this connection and what they need to know? Okay. Ace of Wands. If you've watched any of my videos previously, you will know, and for those of you who don't, you're about to, I don't tend to read reversals. I will occasionally if I feel drawn to do so, but not always, only if I feel drawn to. It's just the way I read tarot. What else? The card, please, Capricorn, about this connection. What we need to know, or you know, 3. Right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. Nice, very, very nice. And then on the back of the deck, we have the Empress. Lovely. Okie pokey. Let's just make sure that's all been shut. Just lovely. Okay. So, Six of Pentacles is about sharing. As you can see, he's got some scales here, so it makes me think of, it's to do with balance, Libra energy as well. I feel that there is a lack of balance, which is what this is about here as well. And I'm not entirely sure what that lack of balance is. I feel it's something within you. It could, of course, be your person here. In fact, I think it might be, which is where this confusion card is coming in. I think they will cause, or do cause, a bit of confusion for you, because I think that there might be someone who's a bit hot and cold. Or they come across like that. But again, like I say, I feel that it's more to do with just the way, it's just their personality. They're just not someone who is very lovey-dovey, very, yeah, they're just not that kind of person. But that doesn't mean to say that they don't care. I think maybe you are someone that is more connected to your emotions and feelings. As I mentioned, I feel that they are very much more in their masculine energy, which is where this Queen of Cups comes from as well. And that's what, yeah, okay, that's what the Knight of Pentacles is about, and why the Three of Pentacles is here as well. So the Queen of Cups is someone obviously who's very much in connection with her or their emotions and feelings. She embraces them freely, happily. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the tarot. So what I'm seeing here is this person is going to get more in touch with their feminine energy. That's why it's come out as the Queen of Cups as opposed to the King. More in touch with their feelings and expressing them. I think that's more what the issue is. It's the expression, the lack thereof expression. That's what this is. It's not you. It's them that needs to that they don't need to compliment you, but give you that reassurance. And that's not to say that you're what's the word? It's not like you need the reassurance. It's just nice to have it, isn't it? You know, it's nice to know that the person that you're in a relationship actually wants to be in a relationship with you. It's just nice to hear. They are working on it, or they will work on it with this Three of Pentacles here. But what I want to say is that I think it's something that you will need to voice to them. You will need to make that clear to them if it is bothering you. So we have the Sun, which is arguably the most positive card in the tarot deck, which makes me feel like this is going to be a very nice connection. I want to say something to do with holidays. I think maybe you might have holidays together. The Ace of Wands, this is about taking action and moving forward. I would say it's here because that's what this person needs to do and wants to do in the connection. But it's at the very beginning stages. And with the Knight of Pentacles, it is going to take time. But because it's the Pentacles, which is earth energy, it's got a strong foundation. So it will last. It's not like 1 minute they're going to be bringing you a dozen roses and serenading you, and then the next minute they're hardly making an effort to go out for a meal. You know what I mean? You know, that kind of thing. It's not like that. It's going to take time, but it's going to be quite solid and consistent, which is obviously what we want. And then we have that Empress energy at the end here. So the Empress is a very nurturing, loving energy. She's very connected often with family, children, that kind of thing. So maybe that might be something you might want with this person. or they may want with you. However, with this particular card, there aren't actually any children in it, but we do have this, I can't think what that's called, is it a cornucopia? With all this fruit and vegetables in, which I think it's fruit actually. Yeah, so you got pomegranates, you got oranges, pears, some kind of berries, apples. It's all fruit, so it's like your fruit of your labour. And then you've got this beautiful waterfall in the background. It's a very calm energy. It's about, like I say, it's about nurturing, building something together, and you will be abundant. There's a lot of yellow in this reading as well, which there was as well in Sagittarius. So I just want to say, if you do have Sagittarius placements, or if you just fancy watching it anyway, you might want to watch that reading. It is different. It is a different energy that we are having here, but there are just a few similarities that just makes me feel the need to say that. But yeah, it's nice. So we're going to get some clarification cards just to get a bit more information. Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles? Can I please get a clarification card for the... Whoa. Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles? Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles? Or not, you know. Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles? Oh, there's that Sun card again. Can we get a clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles? Can I get a clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles? Clarification card, please, for the Six of Pentacles. You want to come out? The Seven of Swords. Interesting. Can we get a clarification card for the Sun? Can we please get a clarification card for the Sun for Capricorn, please? Can I get a clarification card, just saw the Ten of Pentacles, for the Sun, please? Ooh, this one, I think. Page of Pentacles, nice. Can we get a clarification card for the Ace of Wands? No, you can't give me that many, thank you, please. Can I please get a clarification card for the Ace of Wands? Please get a clarification card, thank you. Seven of Cups. Can I get 2 clarification cards for this Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, and 3 of Pentacles? Can I get a clarification card for these cards for Capricorn? Thank you, please. No. So 4 of Pentacles and Death, which makes sense. And on the back of the deck, we have the Hermit. Okay. Trying to understand that Seven of Swords, clarifying the Six of Pentacles. Okay, I know why, but I need to know whether it's you or them. Is it Capricorn or is it Capricorn's person? Is it Capricorn's person, please? That doesn't answer my question. Is it Capricorn or Capricorn's person? Or is that why that was there? Is it because it's both of them? Is it Capricorn or Capricorn's person that you're speaking about here with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords? God, all the cards are flipped. There we go. Is it Capricorn's person, please? Spirit, can I please have clarification? Is it Capricorn or Capricorn's person? Capricorn or Capricorn's person? Why are you being so difficult about it? I want to say both. That's why the problem's here. Yeah, okay, that's answered my question. Sorry. So basically what we've got here with the I'm just going to move those there. With the Seven of Swords and the Pentacles, this is where this confusion comes in again. So the Seven of Swords is it can be a card of deception or some kind of secret. What they're saying here, well, there's a couple of things. There's a couple of interpretations here, so take which one fits you. One is that there is a secret or something that you need to share with this person, or that you should share with this person. So, for example, perhaps you have a child, and maybe previously with other people mentioning that put them off, or something like that, or you're not sure whether you want to mention it with them straight away because, you know, you don't know where things are going, blah, blah, blah. They're saying that you should share it. I'm not saying you have to share it the second you start meeting and talking to this person, but I'm saying quite early on in the connection, I would suggest you share this with this person, whatever it is. Now, the other interpretation we have is that there's something that they need to share with you that they might not feel comfortable doing so at the beginning of the connection. Now, for some of you, this is very, very specific again, but it's what's coming through, so I'm going to have to share it. So there's something, this is probably like literally one person that's watching this video, but there's something about transgender here. Now, I don't know whether that's that you are transgender, you're thinking about it, whether they are, whether they've been thinking about it, whether you are gender neutral, they're gender neutral, whatever it is, but there's something, like I say, it's probably literally just one of you, but there's something about that, and that's what it is. But you need to share that with them, or they need to share it with you. Obviously you can't make them, but but yeah, that's just something that I did say about LGBTQ plus earlier, but like I said, I know it's very, very specific, but I had to share that. But yeah, that's what this is about. Yeah. Now, with the Page of Pentacles clarifying the Sun, which is it's really, really nice, to be honest with you. It's very nice. So, as I mentioned earlier, the Pentacles are the slowest moving action-wise in tarot, but they are the most stable. So what this is telling me is that the foundations of this connection are going to be very stable from the very beginning. It's going to be quite a relatively easy connection. I think once we've got this out the way, which is at the beginning of the reading as well, which is why I say that it's not me personally, but it's what Spirit's telling me, that you need to share whatever this is, or they need to share it with you at the beginning. But once that's done, it's not as big of a deal as I think you probably think it is, or they think it is, but it needs to be mentioned nonetheless because, you know, whatever it is. But anyway, it's going to be a very easy connection. I think that might be because it's meant, like I say, there's some kind of soul contract, I believe, with this person. Yeah, there's not much more to say on that one, to be honest with you. Now, with the Seven of Cups clarifying the Ace of Wands. So the Seven of Cups generally is about options and choices. And I'm not 100% sure why it's clarifying the Ace of Wands, if I'm being honest. So I am going to get another card to confirm why that is. Can I get another card to clarify the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups, please? Can I get another card to clarify the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups, please? The Two of Pentacles. Oh, well, that doesn't answer my question, does it? God, they're being so difficult today. Can I have a card to clarify this Ace of Wands, please? Or clarify this Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups clarifying the Ace of Wands, please, for Capricorn? Unrelated topic, but when I did a reading for myself earlier today, and I was basically asked for some kind of timeline. I specified my timeline with the suit, you know, the Wands, Pentacles, Cups, and Swords. And of all 5 cards for the reading, not one of them came out. It was all major arcana, because they're just being a bit arsey today. Anyway, so we have the Three of Swords. So for me, the Three of Swords generally is about heartache, pain, sadness. This particular Three of Swords, though, for me, is about someone who experienced that. And with it being a love connection, I would imagine it was probably from an ex-partner. Now, this could be you or the person that we are discussing today. Actually, it's the person that we're discussing today, because that's what this is about. So yeah, ignore me. Anyway, with it having a locket, and there's been like this hair in the locket, which is so creepy. No offense to anybody that might have hair in a locket, but I just think it's creepy. Anyway, it makes me feel like there's, and with this Four of Pentacles here as well, there's basically there's something that they're holding on to, or someone, or not someone, but like the hurt that person inflicted on them, and it's taken up a huge space in their heart, as you can see with this hair. But obviously this could easily be made a lot smaller and pushed over here, and there's a hell of a lot of room, or we can just open the locket and take it out, which is what in this scenario I would say they need to do. But with it being with the Seven of Cups and the Ace of Wands, and with the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, I'm saying that they are going to move forward with this. Now, this could be you, but I think it's this person. I think that this might be something to do with the reason why they are the way they are, in regards to the fact that they're not, that at the beginning at least, they are going to struggle with expressing their feelings and emotions. Now, for some of them, for some of you, it's not a relationship, it's to do with a family connection. So maybe they were always told that, you know, expressing your emotions and feelings is weakness, or something like that. Obviously that's not true. Not to invalidate what that person was told, but I would strongly disagree with that. Sorry, I had to crack my fingers. And the Seven of Cups is them thinking about accepting the fact that that is wrong, that is not the way forward. They're basically having to have a very big shift in their way of thinking. I think they're already quite near the edge of doing so. I don't think it's going to take an overly long period of time. I don't think you're going to be waiting years or anything ridiculous like that. But when you meet them, they are in that transitional phase. They are going through that cycle. And you are going to inspire them to push further through it, is what I want to say. And with death as well, yeah. I mean, it's going to be fine. Trust me, guys. Well, I hope it is, but I see that it is. So with the Four of Pentacles, that's that holding on energy. That's that not letting go energy that we mentioned earlier. But with death as well coming out. So death is about the end of something, releasing something in order to make room for the new. This, I want to say this is kind of like, I don't know if this is you or them, but it's one of the two of you. It might be both of you. But it's kind of like, as you can see, that death is here with his scythe ready, waiting for, you know, the souls to come through on the River Sith. I think it's the River Sith, or is it the River Styx? No, it's Styx, isn't it? Silly me. Anyway, he's just like, oh, for God's sake, come on. And that's kind of like what they're like. They're like, come on, let me heal this. Let me get over this. Let me be with Capricorn. Let me give Capricorn all the love and the attention and everything that they deserve. Come on, me. Yeah. But it will be, I see it very much that it will be. Okay. Now I've got the Hermit, and that came out on the back of the deck. Now, he isn't clarifying the Empress. He's just the back of the deck energy here for a bit more further information. And this is about this. This is about having to spend a bit more time by themselves and the healing required, the reflection in order to do this. As I said, I think they are very much in this energy already. I think that they are healing it currently. And when you meet them, it's like they're 80% done. Just, you know, but you're going to help push. That's what this is about. You're the missing piece. I did say that, didn't I, at the beginning? You're the missing piece that's going to help push them out of this and be able to express their feelings and emotions more. You're going to, yeah. And I think that's also partly why this confusion card is here, because I think it is going to be a bit confusing to them. But overall, it's a very nice energy. Like I say, might have a very slight rocky start, but, well, it's not. It is, but it's not, if that makes sense. So just to clarify everything. So there is something that you need to share with them, or they need to share with you. It's not that big of a deal, though, I don't think. I think it is more so in your mind that it is a big deal. Because if you look, it's the Seven of Swords, and he's already dropped 2 of them. It's not that big of a deal. But that's not to invalidate it, or how you feel, or how your person feels, or this person feels. But it's just to say that it won't be a deal breaker, basically. I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that. Your person is currently in a cycle where they are healing themselves and finding a way to be more in touch with their emotions and their feelings and to express them, because they know, I think that's something they may have learned from a previous relationship as well, that is something that they need to do in order to have a successful relationship, and you are going to help them with that. So yeah, right, so let's move on to get some messages from the fairies. So fairies, what would you like to say to Capricorn regarding, well, either regarding this connection or anything else, because sometimes they do have other things to say. Fairies, what would you like to say to Capricorn? What messages do you have for them today? Fairies, what messages do you have for Capricorn, please? You want to come out? You want to come out? You want to come out? Any other messages? Any other messages for Capricorn? Thank you. So we have, oh, sorry, I got an itch. Let go. What were we just talking about? As you surrender the need to control, your relaxed energy rapidly attracts your desires. That's more for them, I would say. Needing to let go of this. And I think it's also in relation to this, letting go of whatever this is. Again, I've just had another one that's come through that, again, is probably literally for one person. But depending on your age, It depends on what we're going to say here. Basically, you might be a virgin, and that might be what it is. You think that might put them off? Now, in the UK, the legal age of having sexual intercourse and consent is 16 years old. I am aware that obviously in other countries, in America, for example, it is 18. So long, whatever country you are in, I'm watching this video, so long as you are of age, and I'll just spat all over the card somehow. That's nice. Anyway, so long as you are of age, then, you know, don't worry about, well, you don't need to worry about it anyway. I think that's a nice thing. But make sure you're of age before you do any of those things, please. We don't condone that. Anyway, I don't want to get into much into that because I don't want to accidentally say something I shouldn't say and get into any kind of trouble. But yeah, anyway, moving on. Get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So just general bit of info and advice there. You got Sun. Your son is watched over and protected as he explores his world, which is really cute, because I did mention that I think maybe some of you do have children or have a child. Maybe some of you have a son. It might be a daughter. It's just a little confirmation there for you. Obviously, you might not have children. This could be regarding any future children. Yeah. Not more I have to say on that one. And then you got holiday. So I did mention, I'm sure I did mention it earlier. No, it wasn't with you guys. It was I think it was with Sagittarius again. Anyway, that you might meet this person on holiday. But yeah, anyway. Although maybe I did say it. I can't remember. Sorry. So anyway, the answer you're looking for can be found during a vacation, retreat, or holiday getaway. So if there is a specific question you've been thinking about or something, apparently. Yeah, so they didn't really have a great deal to say, did they, about the connection in question, but that's fine. These were the messages that needed to come out. So now we're going to get some, oh, I forgot to get your letters. Letters, numbers, and star signs. Just to get a bit more clarification, information, confirmation, whatever applies. Quite a bit. So we have a U, we have letter L, we have letter H, I want to say the name Harry for some reason, or Harriet. We have an F, we have a H, another H. Makes me think of that soul contract again. Twin flames, soulmate, that kind of thing, if that resonates. Letter B. Bertie? Don't know. Let's see as well. So we only have two numbers here. We have a 5 and a 6, so we could be looking at 56. We could be looking at the month of May, which would be Taurus. Or the month of June, which would be Taurus / Gemini, and May also could be Aries / Taurus. Sorry, no, yes, no, Tash, no. It would just be Taurus or Gemini. I don't know what's the matter with me today. Anyway, star signs, we have Capricorn, obviously, because you are Capricorn, so I'm not surprised to see that. They, of course, could be a Capricorn. We have Gemini. Just discussed Gemini. And, of course, this could be like the 5th of the month or the 6th of the month as well. Just, yeah. Oh, I forgot to read the things on the back. So we have affection with Capricorn. We have, intelligent or intelligence with Gemini. We have Scorpio. And we have passionate or passion with Scorpio there. And we have Libra with balance. So I did mention about Libra energy earlier. Oh, sorry. With Incantor, which makes you think of a magician. So like manifesting, incantation. These obviously aren't English, and I keep meaning to get the proper interpretation of the words, but yeah. Anyway, so that's what we have. So messages. So we're going to get some channeled messages now from your person. Now I'm going to try and do these in a new way, from the way that I normally do it, because these cards are just too flimsy to shuffle, to be perfectly honest. And as you guys know and have witnessed, I'm shit at shuffling. So and I can't shuffle, so don't even make that suggestion, thank you. So we're going to give them a little shuffle, and then I'm just going to pull the top 6 cards, unless any fall out in between times or I feel compelled to pull them out. And do one more, and then yeah. You can't riffle shuffle with these anyway, then they're too flimsy. Okay, I kept seeing this one. I accidentally ran this one over on my chair, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, you have You're So Cute, which we like. We have You Deserve Better. Interesting. We have Did I Do Something Wrong, with a little sad face. We have You Light Me Up. I Love It When You Do That. And You're My Everything. Kind of want to, I've got a tash hair there, sorry about that. Do this, don't know why, just felt the need to. Right, so let's get some more information on some of these. So You Deserve Better. I think this is them coming through with this energy of where they're struggling to be able to express or tell you how much they care and want to be with you, love you, think you're cute, beautiful, handsome, what have you. Yeah. And the Did I Do Something Wrong? Now, I think this might be your energy coming through in regards to when they are maybe not the best at expressing themselves. I think it's also the slight fear of this as well. They may take time, they may have to think about whatever it is for a day or an hour. But I don't think they will. I think you'll tell them and be like, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And you'll be actually slightly irritated at the fact that they weren't even that asked, because you built it up so much in your mind. But we've all done it. Well, at least I have anyway, so I know what it's like. Anyway, that's everything I have for you, Capricorn. I hope that resonates. I hope it makes sense. I wish you the best with this. Please let me know in the comments below how you get on, whether I was right, whether I was wrong. And what else was I going to say? And also, yeah, in your comments below, if you have any suggestions for any future videos you'd like to see. Also, just to let you guys know that I do offer personal readings currently, so if you would like one, please feel free to either go to my Facebook channel, which is Tashweenie Tarot, and book through there, or you can send me a message through Instagram, which is just Tashweenie, or you can email me. My email address is in the description below. And if you haven't already, you don't have to, but I would very much appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. I am trying my best to try. I am going to be trying my best to try and get more regular content out, because I am aware of the inconsistency. It's just my life gets in the way sometimes, but I am trying to concentrate more on doing these for you guys. Yeah, and that's it. So I wish you the best with this and everything else, and as always, sending you guys much love and much peace.